Hey there, guys. I'm Stephy Steph, and this is Bobby.
Hey.
Hey, Bobby, where are we at right now?
We are in Lima, Peru. You can see the beautiful Pacific Ocean behind us. Let's get right into it. Let's talk about tomorrow is not guaranteed and going for it. Take that adventure. Don't live to work, instead work to live. What do you say about that?
I love that. So part of the reason we're doing this episode is because Bobby and I we've both independently gotten a little bit of critiques on how much we're out of the office.
People say you don't work. They actually think I'm retired.
They
think you're newer in your career. Get out there and make money.
From a new doc's perspective, I've had comments like, "Man, you're taking a lot of time in your peak earning years."
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing just fine, and I mean, I don't know. Like I grew up with parents that worked way too hard, and they didn't make a ton of money working really hard. So I try to do what they said, which is try to work smarter, not harder. And I feel like we're doing that.
Yeah.
And I know several people who are professionals out there that agree with us completely,
Yeah.
where they're like, yeah.
But they say to me, at least, I wish I could do what you're doing, but I just can't do that. And part of, we shouldn't, I hope we don't come across as though we're complaining. We're just saying, here's the comments we're getting, here's what we're doing. You've got to choose what's right for you. And if what you're doing works for you, knock yourself out. I got to a point where what I was doing wasn't working for me.
Yeah, I think a lot of life is luck, and I feel like for me, I'm a very
I don't know if I agree with that.
I'm a very hard worker, but I kind of lucked into a frame of mind because of certain experiences that I just had early on, and so for me it pushed me to get outside and to not feel like I had to work 5 days, or 7 days a week just to be a great provider.
For me, I failed a bunch and really got to a point where I'm like, man, I am burned out, and taking time off let me appreciate that I was burned out. And now this helps energize me. We're on this, basically we're doing a wellness tour. Shout out to Stephy Steph for making the well-being shirts.
Well-being shirts.
In the Brooklyn basement.
That.
Yeah.
Producer Bob.
Yeah. I don't want you touching my microphone. Why'd you touch my microphone? Producer Bob says no. Don't do that.
You gotta let him out for just any other comments on
that. Okay. And now back into regular
So
Bob.
part of the cool thing, we got a little squirrel kind of like jumping up here too.
Squirrel and the birds. I hope you can kind of hear the ocean.
What I wanted to just talk about is if someone's telling you that you're not working enough, man, just you got to do you and let everyone have kind of their own perspective. We were having dinner with a buddy the other night.
Live your own life.
And it's all about perspective. Our perspective and our take, part of the reason we're out here on a Monday morning is so that we can recharge and that we can give the best to our patients, because we find that a provider that is well rested and who wants to be in the office will almost always provide a better service to their patients.
I agree with that. You have to take care of yourself if you wish to take care of others. The other reason we're recharging, we're getting ready to hit the Inca Trail, which will be other episodes.
I'm so excited.
You're excited. I have nervous anticipation.
Yeah.
I've talked before. I'm a person that likes the destination versus the journey, and I'm really trying to learn how to enjoy the journey on that.
Well, I love what we're talking about, guys. If you like what you're talking about, make sure you hit the subscribe button.
No, if they like what we're talking about.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
Oh, I thought you said what they're talking about. We don't know what you're talking about. Other than
hit the subscribe button, guys.
And put comments.
We'd love to hear from you, okay?
Do you love to work? If you do, we want to hear that in the comments. Or how did you figure out that balance? Oftentimes, people try to be in balance. I've been out of balance a whole lot.
Speaking about out of balance, I'm going to have to run. There's fire ants everywhere.
Oh, she's got fire ants on her. All right, guys, hit the subscribe.
Later.